Hello everyone and welcome to the video lecture on differential equation. Dear learner, in the previous video lecture we have discussed what are the various cases for solving the first order higher degree differential equation. We have solved the example on equations solvable for p. So in this video lecture I am going to cover one of the most important example on equation solvable for p. So let's start with the example. Solve p square plus 2 cot x into yp equal to y square. So as far as possible, as we will be having the three different cases, that is equation solvable for p, equation solvable for y and equation solvable for x. So if it is possible to factorize the given equation in the factors of the form p minus a, p minus b, like this, where a and b, all these are functions of x and y, then always consider that example as a equation solvable for p. So let's see, can we consider this as equation solvable for p or not. So first of all, we will write this equation as the functions, all functions on one side equal to 0. So if you observe here, it is just like the equation of the form a p square plus bp plus c equal to 0, which is a quadratic equation in p. Okay, so we can get the factor of this easily just by making use of formula p is equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So here we just need to identify what is a, b and c in this particular differential equation. So we get the value of a as 1, b as 2y cot x and c as minus y square. Now putting these values over here in this formula, so we get the roots of p as minus 2y cot x plus minus under root of 2y cot x whole square plus 4y square upon 2. Simplifying it further just by making use of formula that 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosec square x. Here we will take 4y square outside the under root, that becomes 2y, and further we find that 2 will get cancelled. So we have minus, again y outside common, minus cot x plus minus, this is cosec square x, and under root of cosec square x is nothing but cosec x. So we have such type of terms. So here you will find the two values, first by taking positive values in between and then the negative one. So what are the two values or two roots of p? So that is y minus cot x plus cosec x, and another value of p is minus y cot x plus cosec x. Let's consider these two values, factors one by one, so as to get the solution. So what we find, if I'll consider this, so we know that p is nothing but dy by dx. Okay, now obtaining variable separable form, in most of the cases you will get a variable separable form. So just on integrating we get the solution. So what is the integration of 1 by y is log y. Then integration of cot x is nothing but log of sin x, whereas integration of cosec x is, here I am using the formula log of 10x by 2. Right, then applying just law of logarithm, so it is in the form log a minus log b plus log c. So that will give you log of c times 10x by 2 upon sin x. Now here we will further express this sin x as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 by making use of the formula sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta. So here you will find some sort of cancellation, and then you are left with sin x will get cancelled. So and at the same time we will take anti-log also, so log will get cancelled. So we are left with y is equal to c times 2 cos square x by 2. But 2 cos square x by 2 according to the formula is 1 plus cos x. So in this way we can get the first solution, that is y into 1 plus cos x minus c equal to 0. On similar line, let's consider the second root, factor of p. that is p equal to minus y times cot x plus cosec x. Further writing p as dy by dx and obtaining variable separable form, and then integrating. So what we get? We get the integration of this form again by making use of the formula integration of cot x and integration of cosec x. So it is in the form log a plus log b. So it is log a divided by this completely. So log c upon tan x by 2 into sin x. Further using the formula sin x as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. You will find cos x by 2 will get cancelled and we are left with 2 sin square x by 2 in the denominator. Right. So y is equal to c. 2 sin square x by 2 is nothing but 1 minus cos x. So in this way we have y into 1 minus cos x minus c equal to 0 as second solution. So this is nothing but our, so in the previous slide we have obtained the first independent solution, right, which we generally call as f1. So this is my f1, okay, equal to 0. Whereas here on simplification we get second expression, that is solution. So this is nothing but f2 equal to 0. So therefore the required general solution is f1 into f2 equal to 0. So that is y into 1 plus cos x minus c, this into y into 1 minus cos x minus c equal to 0. So in this way, just by making use of simple formula of integration as well as the trigonometric relations, one can handle the problem of equations solvable for p very well. So in the next video lecture we shall discuss few more important example on the equations solvable for p. I hope these problems you will find useful, not only to check your knowledge regarding the integration, but also to see whether you remember the trigonometric formulae required or not. So thank you all for watching the video.